Welcome to Multiversatile. My name is Jake Long, and here we talk about superhero movies and shows. We may also be branching out into talking about other movies and shows, but it looks like things may be slowing down in that area now that SAG-AFTRA has joined the WGA in their strike against the studios. This is very unfortunate since last week we got some great pictures from the set of Deadpool 3. There's a giant 20th Century Fox sign. It looks like this movie is going to be a lot of fun, but right now they are not filming. What I've been hearing a lot about the issues, especially with actors, but I also think this is a big issue for the writers, is the residuals. So residuals or royalties are, as you may know, what the actor or writer gets paid from a show when people purchase it or watch it. Now, for studios like Netflix, I can kind of understand because all they usually do is stream, and so if someone's getting residuals from a show that they stream, Netflix isn't really getting money up front for that. But I do think that they need to come up with something that is fair. And honestly, if we're going to be talking about Netflix, I really think that they should be doing more theatrical releases for their movies. Now, I do think that means that their movies need to be a little bit better in general, but they do have some good movies, and with the right marketing, they would do well in the theaters. And then after their theatrical run, they can just be only available on Netflix. I don't see really the downside of that. At least they can try that a little bit and see what happens. But I don't know. I think Netflix needs to make some changes, and it honestly reminds me of when Netflix was pushing Blockbuster out of the picture. Blockbuster didn't want to change with the times, and now Netflix, I'm not so sure if they're going to change. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator. We'll see what happens. But when we have companies like Apple TV making great content and they have so much money already that they can just keep making shows and movies as much as they want. I don't know. It's hard to say what the future is for this streaming world. And the future of the MCU and the DCU is up in the air. Superman Legacy is probably still in pre-production, except they can't do anything really with the actors. I don't think they can have any meetings with them. And of course, Marvel's for the MCU is already filmed, so I don't think that'll be affected, but it's hard to say what the trajectory of the MCU is for the next year or two anyway, given the last couple of years. Hopefully they turn things around. I'm going to say it again. I hope that after Secret Wars, there is some sort of reboot. On my blog, I'm outlining a sort of plan in my head, a fan fiction, if you will, a fan fiction of sorts, where the Avengers are already sort of established in this world and the X-Men come onto the scene. That's kind of what I want to see in the future, but I'm definitely still excited to see Captain America 4. I hope it's great. I'm excited for Thunderbolts. Secret Wars, I hope they have a lot of the characters back together and connect their stories and just make it a really great ensemble picture or two, and then sort of essentially start over. Now, I know a lot of people are tired of just remakes and sequels and why isn't there anything original, but there are actually a lot of original things. There are just a lot of projects coming out all the time, but we just don't talk about a lot of the original stuff. It gets swept under the rug. Some of it's not very good. Some of it is good though. So I personally don't have any problem with remakes and sequels in general if they actually have good stories attached to them. For the Sonyverse, we still have Craven coming out in the fall, which I'm, not super excited. I gotta see it though. I gotta watch it just to see what's going on. He gets bitten by a radioactive lion or something. My guess is that something happened to his blood or his genetics when he was younger, and so when he gets bitten by the lion, he adapts and gain superpowers. I'm not really sure. Lions don't really have a venom that they release, but maybe the lion's saliva is radioactive or something. That's not really a huge deal, but sometimes it's just kind of telling of how the overall movie will be. I just don't have a lot of faith in the Sonyverse. I hope that it's good, though. I hope that their other projects that they come up with and come out with are good. Honestly, I really like these characters. I just really want to see them interacting with Spider-Man. But anyways, you can check out my fan fiction future plans for the MCU on multiversatile.com. It'll be out sometime this week. And I want to thank you guys for 200 subscribers. I hope you enjoy this content, enjoy these videos. Please leave a comment below talking about anything about movies in general, especially superhero movies and shows. What you're looking forward to, what you're tired of. Thanks for watching, and take care.